Okay, so this video I'm going to talk about Act 1 and 2 from Hamlet by William Shakespeare. It's one of the best tragedies, personally to me, along with Macbeth as well, and Romeo and Juliet. So basically, I wanted to start by talking about the characters, and we have Hamlet in the beginning as a main character. Now, Hamlet, basically he's going to be the Prince of Denmark, but there are two Hamlets technically. Hamlet, the older one, was the king of Denmark, but now this is the son, and he's the prince of Denmark. And he's shaken basically by all sorts of things, like the ghost brings him to the realization that Claudius murdered Hamlet's father, and all such things, and eventually wishes to take revenge. He's a vengeful character. Now, we also have Claudius. Claudius, who he's the uncle of Hamlet and brother to the elder Hamlet. He poisoned Hamlet's father and took the throne and his wife as well. And then we have a ghost. This ghost is the representation of Hamlet's father. Even during the time that he battled, he still wears the same armor, and his job is to bring the realization to Hamlet that, oh, he was poisoned. It wasn't a serpent that stung him. It was a different type of serpent. And then he describes it more in detail, as we'll see. And we have Gertrude, who is the wife of Claudius and was the wife of elder Hamlet and is the mother to the younger Hamlet. So we also have Polonius. Polonius is like an old man, father to Ophelia, father to Laertes, who is like an advisor to Claudius. He often jumps to the wrong conclusions, and he's very distrustful of people. As we'll see, he almost sends spies to spy on Laertes when Laertes goes to France to make sure he's doing what he was told he was doing, not going around and like drinking and such, that he's working and studying. And then Ophelia is the lover of Hamlet, and Ophelia is the daughter of Polonius. Ophelia, lover of Hamlet. And then we also have Laertes, and I'll write over here. He's not too important for now. And then we also have Fortinbras. Fortinbras is the king of Norway, and he lost all claims and possessions in a battle to the older Hamlet and died as well. So there's younger Fortinbras, that he's a lawbreaker, and he's the foil character to Hamlet. He wishes to invade Denmark in order to restore honor of his father. We also have Horatio. And he's the closest friend to Hamlet. They studied together at Wittenberg. Him, Marcellus, and Bernardo all they're all in guard duty, and they call on Hamlet when they see a ghost in Act 1. And the reason that they're on guard at this all the time is because of the rumors of young Fortinbras's attack. They think he's going to attack, so they all have the guards waiting. And then the ghost basically tells what Hamlet's father, and tells Hamlet that he was not stung by a serpent sting, but was stung by the snake who now wears the crown. And he was poisoned through his ear. Poison was in his ear while he was sleeping in an orchard. And then this causes Hamlet to go into a revenge sort of mode. And then basically the people around him quote him as quote unquote crazy. Ophelia noticed such at first, and she thought it was because she rejects anything he does towards her because Polonius thought it was just young love and that she shouldn't get involved with Hamlet. So Polonius ordered her not to do anything with Hamlet, and she thinks he's going crazy because of her. And Shakespeare highlights the certainty of death throughout this. Certainty of death. Certainty of death. So basically, there's evidence of this because Gertrude stated that why does it seem so particular with thee to Hamlet, as it's trying to say everyone dies, so why is it so particular to you? And he also makes a reference to stupid young love. Polonius believed Hamlet and Ophelia simply had young love and nothing more, that it wasn't true. It wasn't true love, it wasn't mature enough. Polonius often jumps to wrong conclusions, as I've said before. Hamlet becomes, personally to me, very funny and critical of Polonius as a person, an old man, and he often uses critical innuendos that are meant to be subtle insults as well. We also have Francisco, which I forgot to mention. He is a soldier also at Elsinore, that's location in Denmark, and Rosencrantz and Judenstein, they're close friends of Hamlet, and they investigate the reason of Hamlet's insanity, and they do not find out until later. And Polonius is distrusting, as I've said before, as he sends some Denmark nobility to practically and basically spy on his son Laertes. Polonius hires actors from the city whose business is run out by kid actors, and in order to cheer Hamlet up, but all it does is deepen the place lust for revenge through the fiery pits of his heart. If you like literary devices, there are many allusions, as one is a reference to the Aeneid by Virgil, and the actors just basically deepen Hamlet's own responsibility to avenge his father from the most cruel and unnatural death and most foul murder. So basically, this is what Shakespeare highlights in Act 1 and Act 2. Next video, I will discuss Act 3, 4, and 5 as total. And that is basically it for this video. If you have any questions, just ask.